Right now at 5, winter is back. A look at what the system brought this morning, and could more be on the way?
And a blow to President Trump's tariffs, the Supreme Court's ruling, and his response.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozorowski. The cleanup continues after a blast of winter weather.
Yeah, let's take a live look outside our studios. The weather has definitely died down now. Earlier, the area was hit with snow, cold, and windy conditions.
In La Crosse, a snow emergency is on, which means alternate side parking. It starts at midnight and expires Monday at 6 p.m. On odd days, you've got to park on the odd numbered side of the street. The opposite for even days. And over in Viroqua, the city is asking residents to move their cars from downtown tonight as crews will begin clearing snow around 1 a.m.
And that weather throwing a wrench into the morning commute.
Absolutely. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live with how residents battled those conditions. Grace.
Residents say they didn't expect to see that much snow this morning. La Crosse residents woke up to find a city covered in snow. For some, their plans were delayed.
I had to clear off my car, and it's probably taking me almost about 30 minutes.
Sadly, I had to miss class this morning because of the snow, but it's all right.
In Onalaska, residents found themselves in a similar position. One property owner says the amount of snow caught him by surprise.
About an inch or two, but we got a lot more than that.
But that didn't stop him from helping out.
Just helping out some friends. When the big snowplow comes through, it just buries them. So we keep it out of the curb and then put it away.
Most of the streets and roads have been cleared out so far, but you'll still want to be careful if you're driving or walking on sidewalks. Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace. And the weather leading to some intense conditions on I-94 today. This is the intersection near Industrial Avenue in Tomah. A semi-truck losing control. We caught up with some truck drivers to ask how they handle the conditions.
They've been pretty sketchy. They've been real slippery. Mainly watch what you're doing, pay attention, don't get in no hurry.
Across the river, Iowa's Winneshiek County Sheriff's Office says they responded to over 30 stranded motorists since last night.
Well, and a heads up for drivers, the Lansing car ferry is back open. The winter mix and hazardous road conditions shut down that service earlier today, and that closure lasted for a few hours.
Well, winter definitely came back with a vengeance. How much snow did we actually get, Greg?
Well, it depends on where you are because it was quite a cutoff. For some areas that got upwards of 12 inches, other areas Eau Claire, further north in those areas, nothing at all. So really, it was a narrow band as we expected too. That band shifted just a little bit further north, but overall right now conditions are really good overall. We're still in the mid 20s. The winds are still out there gusting as we expected, but overall driving conditions have improved. There's a kind of a zoomed out now. This is radar indicated, so the further away you get from the radar, the less accurate it is, but gives you an idea. Really, just down to the South La Crosse, you had 10 to 15 inches, and that stretched all the way into Iowa too, and then further north you got a little bit less, but overall it pushed just a switch back up to the north. So the good news is there's nothing going on currently. We just have cloud cover. All the actual snowfall is pushed to the east. The winds continue. Temperatures are fairly cold, but for this time of year and this evening, it's just cloud cover, winds, and a little bit of wind chill out there for both locations. Similar for La Crosse too, getting back down just 21 with a lot of clouds. So we got cold conditions have returned. We'll kind of break down how long the cold will last and when we actually might warm up once again coming up a bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg. And a reminder for anyone who was surprised by the snow, don't forget, when weather hits, you can always track it with our very accurate First Warn Weather app.
Sentencing day for the man charged in the death of a 15-month-old child. Levon Liggins will spend 7 years behind bars. In September of 2023, his son died from toxic effects of fentanyl. The mother of the child, Brittany Basley, was sentenced to 4.5 years in July. Both parents also have previous child neglect convictions.
Fire crews battled a house fire on La Crosse's south side this morning. It happened on Losey Boulevard. Upon arrival, fire was coming out of the south side of the building. The flames were knocked down in 30 minutes. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
We arrived, all the occupants were out of the house, but we still performed a primary search and secondary search of all levels of the house just to confirm that all residents were out.
Losey was briefly closed while they battled the flames. No one was injured.
A News 8 follow-up. The city is reviewing the final plans for the former Southside Library building. The design committee met today. Developers want to turn the building into a 6-unit residential building and add 4 residential buildings on existing spaces. The old library was bought for $151,000.
Developing out of the nation's capital, the Supreme Court ruling against President Trump's tariffs, delivering a major blow to the president's economic agenda.
In response, the president announcing alternative plans to keep his policy in place. Erica Brown has the latest.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing.
President Trump sharply criticized the Supreme Court justices who struck down his sweeping tariff policy, including 2 justices he nominated during his first term.
I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed.
In a 6-3 decision, the High Court ruled the president does not have the authority to impose tariffs under a 1977 emergency powers law he used to levy taxes on nearly all U.S. global trading partners.
This is all about the idea that the Constitution gives Congress the power to regulate commerce, that the Constitution gives Congress the power to impose taxes.
This Chicago area educational toy company, Learning Resources, was part of the lawsuit challenging the tariffs, arguing the taxes would devastate their business.
We're feeling vindicated. We felt that the tax was an unlawful tax, and we're excited to see the Supreme Court take a very strong stance in favor of the equal application of law to all of us.
Despite the Supreme Court's ruling, President Trump says he will continue his policy by collecting new global tariffs under a different statute.
Today I will sign an order to impose a 10% global tariff under Section 122 over and above our normal tariffs already being charged.
A CBS News poll in December found most Americans, 63%, oppose tariffs on imported goods. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come tonight, nuclear negotiations in the Middle East, Iran's deadline, and the latest on the military buildup in the region.
Plus, Trump's big alien announcement, the classified secrets he could release.
Monday morning, new dietary guidelines around drinking. We'll explain on Mindful Monday, and potential economic fallout from actions overseas. Art has a look at a colder Monday. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
In a world that can tear kids down, every child needs someone who builds them up. That's why Buygoff and Roadie proudly sponsors Big Brothers Big Sisters to match kids with their own mentor, because every child deserves a champion.
Stressless by Eckerness. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Eckerness updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
Menards 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. Morton Water Softener's Wi-Fi integration allows for tracking and alerts, putting you in control of your water. This water softener is a value of $577.96 after rebate. We have a great selection of Richmond electric and gas water heaters ready to take home today. This tankless water heater is a value of $1049.99 after rebate. Hurry in, the 11% rebate is here.
Save big money at Menards.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Is it getting clearer? I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's on me.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free, and many were completely clear even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
When your nest empties, you can fill a child's life with purpose. Big Brothers Big Sisters bridges generations through mentorship. Bygoff and Rody changes lives through justice. Because one mentor can change everything.
Well, more bad news for ex-Prince Andrew. UK lawmakers are considering a law to remove him from the line of succession. The move would require an act of parliament. The former prince was arrested Thursday over allegations tied to his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing.
Iran's foreign minister says military strikes will not stop their nuclear program. It comes as President Trump sets a deadline for a deal. Natalie Brand has the details.
President Trump has a new warning for Iran, laying out a timeline of 10 to 15 days with a massive U.S. military buildup in the region.
We're either going to get a deal or it's going to be unfortunate for them.
President Trump has emphasized his primary goal remains no nuclear weapons. But Iran's foreign minister told MS Now's Morning Joe that the latest round of talks this week did not include discussions of ending their program.
What we are now talking about is how to make sure that Iran's nuclear program, including enrichment, is peaceful and would remain peaceful forever.
Sources tell CBS News Iran is expected to present the U.S. a new written proposal in coming days, and that Iran has dangled potential investment opportunities as part of a deal, indicating it might be willing to purchase U.S. aircraft and to offer possible access to oil and gas fields.
We need some sort of creativity and flexibility by both sides, so a deal is at our reach, and there is any other solution for this question.
Iran also wants relief from sanctions and to separate the nuclear discussions from the talks over its ballistic missile program.
The Iranians still have a very substantial stock of short-range missiles. They can fight back. They can absolutely fight back, and they can fight back at the kinds of targets where there are significant American assets.
Iran is carrying out military drills with Russian ships, a show of force for the U.S. and U.S. allies throughout the Middle East.
They cannot continue to threaten the stability of the entire region.
Iran says it does not seek war, but will respond decisively in the face of military aggression. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Those rising tensions in the Middle East causing oil and gold prices to jump. Brent crude rose 1.6% to $71.49 a barrel. Gold prices also jumping over 200 points since Tuesday.
President Trump says he'll order the release of all government documents related to aliens. It comes after former President Barack Obama said aliens are real during a podcast.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51.
He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information.
Obama later clarified his stance, saying he saw no evidence of aliens during his presidency. And in 2024, the Pentagon released a report saying there's no evidence of extraterrestrial encounters.
Egg prices are dropping across the U.S. A dozen eggs now $2.58. That's about half of what shoppers were paying a year ago. Last year's avian flu outbreak caused prices to spike, which created a surplus of eggs.
In New York, plenty of new releases at the annual Toy Fair. Yoshi from the new Super Mario movie hatches from its shell. K-pop Demon Hunter fans can pick from bracelet makers to Bitsies, and inflatable air builders arrive this spring. They click together, blow up, and then store easily.
Years usually in planning for toys, from idea to the moment it gets picked up at the store.
Many of the toys unveiled at the Toy Fair hit shelves later this year. We'll have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, definitely we're back to winter-like conditions, and that means cold conditions, wind chill comes back in, and maybe a little bit of more snow. We'll break all that down and tell you when we might actually hit 40 once again. That'll coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Spares and strikes will abound with LCT's staged reading of Twilight Bowl. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. King has a huge selection to choose from at every price range. We'll even deliver your new mattress and haul away the old one for free. Take time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. Head into King Furniture today.
It's the sound of a generation. Generation Radio, a supergroup of music's most iconic legends, starring two-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, along with longtime lead vocalist of Chicago, Jason Schiff, and more. Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, Friday, April 17th. Don't miss Generation Radio, Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, April 17th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
Well, hello. Yes, that's right. You read it right. It is the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show here at the Board Store. We've got great values on all your home improvements, windows, doors, kitchens, bathrooms, siding, sunrooms. Greatest prices of the year. Yes, you can begin improving your home and improving your life by coming to the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show only at the Board Store.
Spares and strikes will abound with LCT's staged reading of Twilight Bowl. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, reports of a winter tornado outbreak in the Midwest, one hitting southeastern Illinois. It shredded homes, overturned cars, and left a trail of damage 6 miles long. Another twister ripped through Bloomington, Indiana. Damage could be seen everywhere.
They also got a lot of our debris. Like anything you see red over there is from us. I mean, it was pretty scary, especially with the blowing and it tossing the car back and forth.
That same storm system dumped nearly a foot of snow in parts of Nebraska.
Well, luckily we just got the snow and no tornadoes, because that would have made for an eventful Friday.
But some significant snow totals for some of our communities, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let's send it over to Greg.
Yeah, definitely. With that band was always a tricky thing yesterday as it kind of inched to further back to the northwest. By 10 p.m. it had gotten close to that 6 to 9 to La Crosse. And if you look at overall, to the right is the combination of all the reports and actually modeled information to give you an indication of where the heaviest snowfall was. And really that band was about 9 to 12 inches within that band. If you notice what we had, it was just a little bit further south than what it ended up with being. And areas like towards Richland County, which initially 2 days ago looked like they might be in that band, it pushed further to the northwest. But the sharp cutoff was there on both sides, but a substantial snowfall, much needed moisture too that we could use. So once again, a impactful system as we expected. Overall, as our temperatures should be climbing back up to almost the upper 30s, and we're getting closer to the first part of March. We're not going to be anywhere close to that. We're going to be probably more into what we would expect average at the end of January too. So it is going to be cold conditions once again. Really that low that's been responsible now is pushed off to the east. It's not going to move much really over the next several days. It's going to sit there and rotate. That means we're going to have cloud cover, occasionally gusty winds out of the north, especially on Sunday, and a few flurries too, as that trough just kind of sits right to the north and we get that wraparound continues too. That's what we're expecting at least through Sunday, and then we'll have some clearing skies. Overall temperatures getting back into the teens. We'll have a few flurries early on, Otherwise, the winds will decrease as we go throughout the nighttime with a little bit of clearing towards the morning. Tomorrow, very cold conditions. It's about 10 degrees below average for some areas, even a little bit colder too. You'll have that northwest wind about 10 to 15. Some peaks in the sun, but definitely it's going to feel more like January once again. And Sunday highs a little bit cooler too. That gradient, as we saw, starts increasing. So the winds are going to be more of a factor on Sunday. That's the temperatures. It doesn't factor in the wind chill, which could be getting close to there. Monday night looks like the coldest temperature, especially in snow covered. These may be a little bit too conservative if we do clear out completely. We have single digits, but I wouldn't be surprised if some areas do get below 0 given the snow cover that's on the ground and the clearing skies. Now, Monday, it's going to be a cold start to the week. The good news is it's probably the last day we'll see widespread 20s, but still below average. Tuesday, we're going to climb back up to mild conditions. Now, if you look at the wind chill factor, which will be a factor as we go into Sunday, you can see it's going to be a little bit below 0 for Sunday. That wind will be strong all day, so expect single digits below 0 wind chills going into Sunday night into Monday morning. We could be once again getting below 0. The winds will decrease, but still, it's going to be a cold start for the work week on Monday. And if you're looking at any type of precipitation, I said that we could see a little bit of flurry activity for Saturday night. You'll see some of this activity up to the north will begin to rotate back down. Cloud cover increases. You'll see a little bit of pop up here of some flurries or even a few snow showers. Probably Saturday night into Sunday morning as the wind picks up. Don't expect any significant accumulation with it, but we will see some more than that. It's a better opportunity. We might see a little accumulation going into Wednesday, maybe Wednesday night as another system comes through. Nothing real significant, but that's probably our best next chance of accumulating snow. And yes, we get back to where we should be, which is about the mid to upper 30s. Towards the end of next week, there is a possibility we might get back in the 40s as the cold front approaches and turns those winds around. But for the next probably 4 or 5 days, back to winter, back to January.
We don't like winter for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg. Well, a baby monkey and his stuffed best friend. It's the video melting hearts online.
An update on Punch the Monkey ahead.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Ashley's President's Day sale is ending soon. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buy starting at just $349. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest financing for 60 months. Ending soon. Only at Ashley.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah. Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen, doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall counter?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
And over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in person.
You could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now, I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
During the final days of Ashley's President's Day sale, you can save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Plus, get the best price with our price match guarantee. Ending soon, only at Ashley.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A 6-month-old monkey in Japan is winning hearts online.
Meet Punch, abandoned by his mother at birth. He's found comfort in a plush orangutan and carries it everywhere.
Zookeepers say he's had a hard time interacting with other animals at first, but is slowly getting more comfortable.
And Punch is the monkey we didn't know we all needed. Like the phenomenon he's created, everyone is just rooting for him to meet friends.
Well, because the
and to
one
be
video,
loved.
it was like Punch was getting dragged by an adult, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
I know.
But normal behavior in that kind of social group, he's learning to assimilate.
Yeah. He's being very resilient, and it takes time, but he'll get there. And we're rooting for you, Punch. You're going to be loved very, very soon. You already are. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
This President's Day, Home Furniture celebrates with savings. Get up to 10% off sale prices like this 5-piece sectional, now just $17.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing during the President's Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
The pain was so much that I couldn't really focus on my job.
Plantar fasciitis. I just was not a happy person.
And I saw the Good Feet store.
And then all of a sudden, I just get these arch supports.
I'm just happier. I feel happier.
It was amazing.
It's a lot easier to be nice when you're not uncomfortable. It's pretty awesome.
The arch supports are never coming out of my shoes.
Nothing worked for me until I walked into that store. It changed my life.
I don't really know if I could put a price on that.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious!
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when inspiration stirs, we'll have what you need at prices that help make it happen. During our big pet care event, all dog and cat toys are 25% off. Assorted Blaine's brand pet food, $3 off. Rewards members save an extra $2. And get a free $15 gift card with every $100 spent on Purina pet products. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
During the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Aurora Queen is just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing. The President's Day mattress sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
All right, cold day tomorrow, and don't forget the refreezing problem that could happen tonight with all the moisture on the ground, standing water. You could have a lot of slick spots overnight through tomorrow morning, too. Something to keep in mind of. It's going to be a cold weekend, a cold start to next week. We finally get back to Seasville next week also, with the next chance maybe for some accumulating snow going to Wednesday.
Yep, drive and walk carefully out there.
Absolutely.
All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.